What's up, music lovers? Welcome back to the IE Network, and we're diving deep into the music world of 2025 with predictions, projections that span the hottest trends, breakthrough artists, and the big stars who will shape the year ahead. We're talking everything from rap queens to rap kings like Doja Cat, Drake, to the undeniable power of Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. Let's break it all down. Let's start with the female rap. All right, Doja Cat's reign in 2025 looks to be inevitable and unstoppable, with her unique genre blending style continuing to push boundaries and capture global attention. But we can't forget about Megan Thee Stallion. 2024 was a bit quieter for her, but in 2025, I see a major comeback after a year of personal growth and less controversy. Megan could drop a new album that will put her back on top of the charts. Her powerhouse presence and confident style will keep her in the spotlight. Also, let's talk about SZA. After her massive success with SOS, SZA 2025 will be focused on her continued rise as a critical and commercial force. She just put out a new project, and we're going to see how that fares. Her mix of R&B and neo soul has solidified her as a voice of the generation. I expect more collabs also, perhaps even a new album in 2025 that will top the charts once again. Now, female rap in 2023, as big as it was much quieter in 2024. As a matter of fact, only three females had top 10 hits in 2024, and that was, three female rappers, and that was Doja Cat, Glorilla, and Cardi B. Surprisingly, Nicki Minaj did not notch a top 10 hit, but I truly expect probably towards the middle or end of 2025 for Nicki Minaj to put out another album. We'll have to see at that point where Nicki's reign as far as female rap goes. Now, we all know she's the queen of rap. We all know she's probably the all-time GOAT in a lot of people's minds. But there's a lot of other girls coming up. Doja, Cardi B is supposed to put out a new album this year. We'll talk about that. So it's going to be interesting to see. We know that she has a huge fan base. We're going to be interested to see what happens when Nicki drops her next album, what the numbers look like. But don't count the queen of rap out, even at the age of 42 now, I believe she is now, or 41 or 42. She still shows dominance, and she has that fan base to back her. So we're going to see what happens in 2025. Getting back to my prediction on Doja Cat, I believe that Doja Cat in 2025, her next album that she drops will be her biggest album since Planet Her. This album that she puts out, depending on if she's gonna go the direction that I think she's gonna go, more of a bringing back to the pop sound, like more like her pop rap type songs instead of just straight 100% rap. I believe that Doja Cat is gonna have her biggest album first week in 2025. So I'm looking forward to that because I'm hearing some things inside that Doja Cat camp, and from what I hear, this next production and this next project is going to be crazy. So we're looking forward to that. Doja Cat in 2025 regaining her prominence at the top of the female rap game. Now we have to talk about Glorilla. Get 'em, Glow. So Glorilla had a great 2024, a very strong end to 2024, and where she just keeps coming with bops, street bops, club bops, and I see it continuing for Glorilla. Now, Here's the thing about Glorilla that I'm going to project right now. I believe she's going to have to switch up her sound just a tad bit. I don't mean switch up her content. Still keep giving them street, ghetto Glorilla, but she's going to have to switch up her sound so the songs don't all sound so similar. All right. So I look for Glorilla to try to put out a couple of more songs that may be a little bit more mainstream, in 2025. And I think she can do it, right? To her personality, everyone loves her personality. She has a lot of Cardi B to her. When Cardi B first came out, like, her personality was so engaging. I mean, I haven't met one person so far that met Glorilla that was like, oh man, I don't like that girl. You know what I mean? Her personality gives off, great positive energy. And I think if Glorilla just changes up her sound a little bit this year, she can pick up where she left off. I'm going to be rooting for Glow because that's my girl. Yeah, Glow. We have to talk about Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. Now, Megan Thee Stallion, in 2024, she had a number one record. That was Hiss. I think I left her out of my when I said the top three ladies that had top 10 records. That was actually Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B, not Doja Cat, Glorilla, and Cardi B. So it was Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B that had the top 10 hits, and Megan Thee Stallion was the only female rapper in 2024 with the number one hit with Hiss. So Megan gets a lot of flack for her sales and for her, her first week sales or whatever. But when you look upon it, Megan Thee Stallion's music ages pretty well. It stays consistent throughout the year as far as streaming goes. We already know what she's going to give you on the road. She had a very successful tour, very successful debut tour. And I just think Megan Thee Stallion is too musically talented not to put forth another solid effort. If she releases an album in 2025, I think she's going to get more onto the anime side. You're going to start seeing some of her music, a lot more of her music on anime and on video games. So I believe she's going to stay solid in 2025. It's never going to be, she's never going to go out there and sell 300K or 400K. Like, that's not what Megan Thee Stallion is as far as music goes. But I believe she's too musically talented, as a rapper, not to put out solid content. So I look forward to seeing a Megan Thee Stallion project in 2025, and I think she'll stay solid with it. All right? That's my projections for Megan Thee Stallion's fine ass in 2025. Cardi B. Will she finally drop this long-awaited Sophomore album? We've been hearing now for about 3 years that Cardi B she said in 2022 she had to put the album out. She said in 2023 she had to put the album out. She said now 2024 she said she had to put it out. But now she's saying, oh, it's definitely coming in 2025. Well, again, I'm going to wait and see. And my projection is going to stay the same. If Cardi B does not release an album the first quarter of 2025, meaning January, February, March, I predict she will not release that album in 2025 either. That's just my projection. The first 3 quarters, she has to release an album as far as I'm concerned. As far as what the album would do, I was the first one to say 2 years ago that Cardi B's popularity when she first dropped in 2018 is nowhere near, what it is now. Yes, she's still very popular. Yes, she still, gets a lot of brand deals, endorsements, and garnishes a lot of attention when she dropped. But most of the attention in 2024, even though she did drop that top 10 hit, I figured once she saw that record went top 10, that should have been letting you know, okay, people are still interested in your music. And I thought an album was for sure coming, but didn't come. 2024, 2025, like I said, I want to see the album the first half of the year. If it does not come the first half of the year, I don't predict it's coming. But at any rate, I do not project Cardi B to do what she did on Invasion of Privacy. I mean, that album sold what, 255 the first week? So I definitely think it will be way under that. Um, so my projection for Cardi B, if her Southpaw album comes this year, in the first half of the year, I project she'll do about 180K. If she releases it anytime after the first half of this year, it's going to go lower. I predict around 150. So we're going to see what Cardi B does, in 2025. As far as some of the other girls, I believe Doechii will take a step up. I believe she will have her biggest year in 2025 as far as sales and notoriety goes. I know she does come in and get those Grammy nominations, those 4 Grammy nominations I believe she has. And I do predict she will win one of them. And I think she will have her biggest year in 2025. As far as Ice Spice, Lotto, and Sexy Red, I do believe that all 3 of those acts will take a step back. Um, Ice Spice, I believe, will take a big dip, although I don't predict that she's going to be completely out of here in 2025. Ice Spice, even though, she's corny and she's basic, there's something about Ice Spice's songs that are lit and get people lit. So I believe in 2025, Ice Spice will take a big dip, but I don't think she's going to be completely out of here. I kind of look at her career the way I look at going the way Iggy Azalea's went. You know how Iggy Azalea take a big dip down, but she's not completely gone. Like, she still has a little bit of fan base, and, she pops out with collabs every now and then. That's the way I see Ice Spice going in 2025. As far as Lotto goes, Lotto is probably the weirdest female career that I've seen in a long time. She has the skills, and she has an engaging personality. And Lotto gets respect from the male rappers, right? She gets the street respect because everyone knows she can rap. But it's just something about her personality that does not connect with the crowd. Her personality off stage, people like. But it's on stage, it's something that she's doing on stage that just ain't connected. Number one, she's not a very good performer. She's not a very exciting performer. Performance just not her big strength. And I think Lotto, the weight thing, as much as people hate to talk about it, you're not going to fat shame her or whatever. Me personally, I love her body. I think her thickness, I love it. But it's like Lotto always looks like she's one cheeseburger away from being a fat girl. And that's in the eyes of, I'm talking about in the eyes of the industry. I'm not talking about me, my preference. But she goes up and down with her weight. And there's just something about her performing that just doesn't seem to connect. The crowd always seems dead, and I just don't see her taking a step up as far as sales wise or notoriety goes. But that's just my opinion. I hope she proves me wrong because I really do like Lotto. And as far as Sexy Red goes, I think Sexy Red has hit her peak. I do not expect this to continue because it's kind of like she's kind of like a sideshow gimmick type thing. Nobody else, if they act like Sexy Red or made records that say the things Sexy Red was saying, nobody else would be giving them a pass. But it's because of Sexy Red, because she's a dark-skinned girl, people kind of, oh, that's the sexy acting up. You can't make me hate Sexy Red, whatever. I believe she will put out some products. I don't think that these lip glosses named after venereal diseases and songs that are, just blatantly ratchet. I don't believe that they're going to hit the same in 2025 as they did in 2023 and 24. So I think her best days are behind. I expect them to take big dips. And I can't make projections on their records or projects right now, but all I know is when their albums do get ready to drop, I'll give my prediction then. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. I hope you enjoyed this. We got, of course, the pop girls coming up, and of course, the men in rap. Make sure you check those videos out. These are my projections and predictions for 2025 females in rap. Y'all let me know what you agree with, what you don't agree with down below in the comments. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood.